exciting adventure of the Open Field Report. We got your favorite court gesture here, Mr. Irrelevant, pick number 256. Your all-star ace reporter right here, Antoine Smitty Smith. And the co-host and the one that keeps us together, superstar himself, Marlon Copeland. So,
nice to got the MC.
Oh, must conclude.
Still wrong. I like that.
Mac and chicks?
Right. No.
All right, so all jokes aside, we're going to talk about an incredible good subject. We're going to talk about, you want to do the top 5 or top 10?
Top 5.
Top 5 wide receivers. Now, as always, we're going to let our main host lead off. If we agree, you're going to see us comment, nod our heads, or what have you. If we disagree, which 9 times out of 10 we are, you'll see us making comments. So with that said, the court justice is about to get out the way. Floor is yours, sir.
But, yeah. Top 5 receivers. I started off. I ain't got no problem. Yeah, you might think I'm a homer. But so, what the hell? I'm taking Julio Jones number 1. Dude is an athletic freak of nature. Only person to stop Julio is Julio. Now, it's true.
Matt Ryan.
Now, it's
I'm
true.
sorry, did that come out?
Now, it's true. He only had 3 touchdowns. But he wasn't targeted as much in the red zone.
Well, we have red zone issues. That's the
right.
Yes.
Right. So, that's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
But before you get to that red zone, Julio is the man. Julio can go deep, run slants. You can stiff on him. What else
He's
can
a
you do?
good receiver. I don't disagree with that. But arguably, we're filming here in Georgia. We were all born in Atlanta. But I gotta disagree with Julio being number 1. He will be number 2. And he can arguably come up to be number 1 on any given day, given stats. Everyone's gonna have their argument. But the best receiver in the game right now, not all times, just right now, during the season, career-wise right now, 84, Antonio Brown. When you have a guy that, 5 or 6 straight years, he's caught 100 receptions. He's done something that no other receiver, no other Hall of Famers have done. You're talking about a guy that's making statements and making numbers. You're talking about a guy that's constantly putting up numbers. He's impressive. Yeah, you can argue and say, all he is possession receiver, but shit. 5'10", and he's doing what guys 6'3" should be doing. That's a bad move for him, my honest opinion. Yeah. And he comes through in the clutch. So I can't say that. I can't see anyone arguably being number 1 with the exception of Julio, but at the same time, I think Antonio Brown's stats, his numbers, and the way he's carried himself on the field, not off the field with the social media stuff, that's another story. But on the field, I think he's shown up like no other receiver has.
My number 1 is Julio Jones. I think he's the most complete wide receiver in the NFL. He's versatile. He can run multiple routes. He's physical. His run after the catch is amazing. He can do everything.
No arguments.
Catch rate?
No arguments.
I will give the nod to Antonio Brown in the red zone, but that's just because collectively the Atlanta Falcons have red zone issues, which is one of the talking points on the NFL Network that Thomas Dimitroff was discussing with them, that they wanted to make sure that this year was a different year when it comes to the red zone, so that is a focal point of them. So I would assume if that's a focal point, that Julio will get more touchdowns.
We'll see. Like I said, the thing that I can say that we all would agree on is they're both either 1 or 2 in any category.
1 and 1A.
So 1 and 2 is fine. And there's nothing wrong with being, there's 2 receivers on the team anyway. There's nothing wrong with being 1 and 2 or 1 and 2, flipping around or what have you. So I guess we'll move on to number 3 because I guess we all in agreement.
It's unanimous. I think those are the 1 and 2s.
Yeah. Number 3. I ain't, always said the best thing about this guy.
Okay.
And I know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Give him a minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Well, but you know what? I can actually agree with him being the 3rd guy. I can't see anyone else, or I can't think of anyone else like right now off the tip of my head without getting my computer and kind of looking at some of the numbers and putting together some situations. And that's what I'm saying. I can't off tops argue that he's not the 3rd best receiver in the game right now. And just think of it like this. If we were all GMs, and like we said, we're in agreement that Julio and Antonio are 1 and 2 or 2 and 1, and they're gone, who would be the 3rd option right now if somebody was available.
For me, I would take Hopkins over.
And that's a fair argument. He's a good receiver too as well. I think he was impressive last year. I'm pretty sure with Watson being healthy this year, the boy was putting up some numbers. He was putting up MVP type numbers as a rookie. So I think with his knee properly healed, I think with some rehab, and of course, OTAs kind of getting adjusted with this receiver and the other receivers, I think he's going to put up some hell-of-fire numbers this year. So I'm very excited to see what Houston do. Even if they go 7-9, that's pretty damn impressive because technically I would still consider Watson a rookie because he didn't get a chance to finish that season out. Although we know that's not accurate, but that's just mindset.
We talking about Larry Fitzgerald putting up all the numbers that he's put up with his career. Mediocre quarterback. Only quarterback he ever had was Kurt Warner. Carson Palmer, but Palmer didn't live up to his expectations.
Well, I was gonna say prior to him getting hurt, I think he did a pretty decent. I think Carson Palmer played better in Arizona than he did up there in Cincinnati. If I was a gambling man and there was no such thing as age, I would take the Arizona Carson Palmer over the Cincinnati. I think his numbers look better. I think he was more confident. I think you could actually argue and say he was a top 15 quarterback.
Yeah.
I won't say top 10, but you can say, okay, he's top 15.
You can argue top
10.
10.
And you're right. On a given day, you can argue and say, okay, you know what, he was a top 10. But, for the most accurate way to pinpoint it, you can say, okay, well, he was a top 15 guy. And how many guys that were probably been ranked 20 have beaten a guy that was like number 2 and number 5?
Right.
I mean, Eli Manning was probably ranked what? At the time when he played Tom Brady, he was way in the fucking back.
Yeah.
But he beat him. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, David versus Goliath type.
So, why'd you bring up Fitzgerald?
With DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, okay, similarity.
Yeah.
That's my number 3.
Putting up that type number is, without the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now, true enough, he had, Shaw for, one season?
Did he have Shaw?
A couple seasons.
Oh, you talking about Hopkins?
Yeah, Hopkins.
Did he have him?
So,
yeah.
He did? Okay.
So, that would be my number 4 receiver. Because,
okay, so we're on number 4.
He's one of the most gifted receivers in the league.
Okay.
So Hopkins is your number 4.
Right.
Okay.
Odell is your number 3. Hopkins is my number 3. And Odell is my number 4.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
So my number 4, out of respect, would be Larry Fitzgerald.
Wow.
I think he's put up significantly good numbers in the league. I think, and then again, it's more of a respect thing. And, just kind of showing that, a guy that's, I think he's either 33 or 34. For him to put up 100 catches at that age, taking the beating that his body has done, taking the adjustment and less snaps than some of the other guys that we've seen, I think he's put up tremendous numbers. He looked good. I think he would be a great 4th option. I probably wouldn't pay him max dollars at 34, but if he was available, again, with the 3 guys that we mentioned, he was out there, it'd be good for, 2-3 years, a decent, fair deal. So as a 4th receiver, that's who I would pick.
This is his last year.
You think it's the last year?
He's
going to hang it up?
This year, I think.
And I can't blame him. I think if he hangs it up, he put up great numbers.
He had nothing else to prove. I'm gonna go outside the box a little bit because I know y'all gonna pick somebody different. I got cursed out about this. Went back, looked at tape. Maceo, I know you gonna say something smart.
Oh my God!
I know you. But even though I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan, I'm about to go with Michael Thomas.
Oh, boy, I thought you were getting ready to say Dez Bryant.
First team.
Dez Bryant ain't even on the top 20 right now.
It was a previous conversation we had off camera. So I was like, that's why I was like, oh my God.
He can forget
first
that.
2 years in the league, over 100 catches.
Over 80.
Over 80 catches, over 1,000 yards in both seasons. He's on a historical pace. If he can keep it up with that, quick fire offense in New Orleans, I think this kid, man, sky's the limits. You can see him in the record books, right up on the T.O. Larry Fitzgerald, in that category for his career said and done.
Right.
But that's my number 5. I got taught a lesson when I did my top 10 list. Hey man, I need to do more research when I look up things, but I'm not gonna slip like that no more.
That's actually a fair one. I mean, I couldn't, I would say I would have picked Thompson. I'm sorry, Thompson, Houston, right? Hopkins. I would have picked him at number 5, but you still make some great points. I mean, either way, even if we put one at 6 and one at 5 or what have you,
Wide receiver is hard.
you're not gonna come out with any bad information on that one. So
Right.
I'll defer and actually take him at 5.
You'll take Hopkins.
Yeah, I'll defer.
Okay.
No, I'll take Thompson at 5.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas at
So
5.
you got Thomas at 5. Who you got?
I have Mike Evans at 5.
Okay, Tampa Bay man.
6'5",
Okay.
20, 30 pounds, physical specimen. I think he can be everything that we think Julio is
Right.
in 2 to 3 years. Plus, even where he's at right now,
I think he'd be good.
statistically
I don't know
and-
about Julio wise.
You don't think so?
I beg to differ on that one.
No.
I think he made good points
I
that
don't
he
think-
has the potential.
that's what I'm saying, the
He has the potential to do it, but
That's
I
what I
don't,
Because Julio had to grow into being Julio.
Yeah.
But see, now here's the good thing about Julio. Julio had a great receiver to transition him into being Julio.
Right.
A
Well,
lot of
they
people,
did too.
a lot of people slip on
Vincent
white and
Jackson.
white.
Yeah.
Vincent Jackson
It's a great
retired.
guy to learn from.
Yeah, but he didn't play last year.
No, look. Why? Don't go.
I just retired.
No, I was saying he was a good mentor for him.
That's
They
about
body
as bad as you saying Jared West is a small forward.
stupid. No, wait.
No.
The reason why I say that because if you look at their body types, they're basically the same guy.
Yeah,
Now,
I think Vince is about good 6'4", 6'5".
but what's his name is a little bit heavier, and I just think that he had really good years, so he had a good mentor. Like he's way better than his mentor, but just someone that can ingratiate him into the league and help him get on the path that he's on, which he's done.
But what I think is holding Mike Evans back is his technique. He has.
Julio didn't have the best technique in the world.
Mike Evans has one of the best catch rates
I'm gonna tell you
I
now.
have seen since Calvin Johnson.
When it comes to receivers, I think it takes two things. Starts with the offensive coordinator, number one.
Oh God,
it's
they in
something-
trouble.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Hear me out. I
Dirk
think
Cutter.
if you really think about all the talent that we've seen a lot of talented guys come and go. I mean, we've seen guys like Peter Ward, for example. That dude was a beast in college.
Yeah.
But I think he got with the wrong coordinator or the wrong system. You see what I'm saying? So I think one, it starts there, and two, it starts with your rapport and your chemistry with your quarterback. If you don't have that, you're not going anywhere. I don't care who you are.
Well, you can't. You got to keep your quarterback on the field.
But that too. That and
Keep
like
him out of Uber. A Lyft.
hey man, cool it now.
I'm just saying.
That's a legend right now. Or did they
He's
approve?
suspended.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I mean, well,
tried to save
in
you,
the
James.
NFL, it doesn't. Guilt or innocence really don't matter. It's pretty much image.
Yeah.
That's because there's so many people that's gotten suspended. It's like, why are they suspended? Ezekiel Elliott. Anyway, I know that's not what we're talking about. But
So
yeah,
your number 5 is
Mike Evans.
Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans.
So,
We agreed on Thomas.
hey, now honorable mention. I'm gonna give it to AJ Green. He's been doing it for a while.
Gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, gotta stay healthy.
Yes.
But AJ Green still one of the top receivers in the league.
He is, and you know what's funny about him? If you guys go back in time, when the Falcons traded up, they were trading up to get AJ Green.
Yeah.
But Cincinnati, boom, they took him. Looking at how the careers are panning out, I'm glad we got
With the right
Julio.
move.
No disrespect,
Right.
because I love AJ Green, but he can't stay on the field. Julio, he's always injured, but at least he's out there.
Now, he kind of works through his injuries.
Yeah.
He'll play through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll stomp that toe and keep
Yeah,
running.
he'll. So,
He gonna have a toe like Dion.
Shaq.
hey, all I can say is even with Dion with that bad foot, he still was better than half of the league
He
with that
was,
bad foot.
right? That
so.
toe was ugly.
Boy, look like put his thing in the meat room.
That was bad,
But
man.
I ain't gonna join the man too bad because he a Falcon great. But that's our top 5 receivers. Like I always say, subscribe to this video right now by tapping on the subscribe button.
Yep.
Put your comments in the box below. Let us know who your top 5 receivers are.
Yeah.
And if y'all agree, y'all agree. If y'all don't, be man enough to put the comments in the box. And, hey, we'll reply to them.
Indeed, and don't forget, check out the blog too, Open Field Report. Great articles, everything is well written. Follow us at openfieldreport.blogspot.com, and don't be afraid to sign up on that, because you can also comment if you agree or if you got something to add or what have you. Please, by all means, let us know. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're seeking from you. So please.
Right. Like we always say, ain't no bullshitting on this end. So you better come with it.
Baloney.
But that's our top five wide receivers right now in the NFL. I'll give us y'all 5. But until then, we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
All right. Mr. Irrelevant. He's signing out. You stupid.
Hey y'all, hope y'all enjoyed that video. We're gonna bring y'all much more. But until then, y'all catch us on YouTube at the link below. So catch us on Open Field Report. Also catch us on blogspot.com at atlantasportsblog.com or Open Field Report blogspot.com. Y'all know how we do it. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.